Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path, where we will be continuing on in the fourth case of the game, the Forgotten Turnabout. Oh, it's been a while. I think I know what this is, but I'm not 100% sure. God, it's been a while. Oh. Here I come to save the day! That voice, so obnoxious. Yep. Why? Why are you like this? So don't be afraid. The best prosecutor is here today. Oh, I can't wait to see Francisca get her whip on you. I want her to whip Courtney too. Please get them both. They deserve it. Pardon the interruption. Mr. Edgeworth, get away from the victim. Do you see how far I'm standing from the victim? I'm very far away, okay? I have inherited her dying wish. No one asked for you. Did you know the victim? Just as I thought. The goddess of law will surely reveal the truth to us. So please, rest in peace. That's right, Justine. Now that I'm here, everything will be a-okay. The culprit will rue the day he crossed paths with me. Got him. Yay, Francisca, can I always have you with me so that you can whip all the annoying people? Miles Edgeworth, who is this fool of a man? Of a boy? Why is she glaring at me? You are Francisca von Karma, am I correct? I apologize for my late introduction. I am Justine Courtney. Francisca's like, I don't care how hot you are, you're a bitch too. I'm gonna whip you. No, she doesn't know yet. So polite. And the deceased individual is... Attorney Jill Crane, one of the members of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. Jill Crane, an attorney, huh? I see. So that's why she had the key card. I take it you're in charge of this case? That's right. And with me in charge, this case is as good as solved. Yow! That reminds me, I haven't caught your name yet. If you just wanted to know my name, you didn't have to wait. Yeah! Let me finish the sentence, please. Oh, this poor man. Child. Man-child. Child-man. Boy. Just state your name. I will not tolerate any unnecessary remarks. Sebastian the Best. It seems the pecking order has been decided. She's always on top. Unless she's with Maya. Sorry.
Mr. Sebastian the Best? Here, this is from Granny.
This is, the autopsy report. What are you, Wario or something? Or like, wah, Luigi? What the hell? He's such a dork. It seems you've been bested, Mr. Edgeworth. This wasn't a competition to begin with.
My job is done. May we meet again in front of another corpse. Okay, let's go home quickly and eat some noodles. I'll be leaving too. Take care, everyone.
I'm surprised they didn't offer an injection. The victim's head wound was post-mortem. Sebastian. and the candelabra dealt the fatal blow. Estimated time of death is late last night. Hey, thanks for telling us. What is it, Justine? While I do appreciate your enthusiasm, perhaps you should give your tongue a rest. You might pull a muscle. Burn. That would be painful indeed. Okay. Anyways, it's quite clear now. Kay Faraday must be arrested. Oh my gosh, of course, of course.
What? You guys just got here and you're already attacking and going after my little buddy? What's the big idea, pal?
It's just as he says, Detective. The culprit is Miss Kay Faraday. The young lady in bandages over there, although she's not wearing her usual attire.
Okay, I will say, they were very quick to realize it was her compared to frickin' Gumshoe and Edgeworth.
Are you not Miss Kay Faraday?
And what would you do if she is Kay? You're going to arrest her? Then I will resist by any means necessary. That I guarantee you. Aw, Edgeworth, he's like in full Papa protective mode. I love it.
I am now convinced. The doubts surrounding your suitability as a prosecutor were indeed warranted. It's fine, Mr. Edgeworth. You can go. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
What are you saying, Kay? You can't just go along with them, pal.
But I don't remember anything. But if I really did kill that woman and then forgot about it, if that's true...
Creepy eye, no!
Acknowledgement is the goddess's mercy. Atonement is her will. The goddess of law will surely praise you for your prudence.
Oh, shut up! Sebastian and Judge Courtney, if you believe she's the culprit, on what basis do you make your accusations? Unless I'm completely convinced by your explanation, I will not obey your orders. Fine, have it your way. Now sit tight and listen to the perfect reasoning of the best. Your reasoning is never perfect, so let's go. I am the best in the world. No one else can do what I do. Yes, that's why I was the first to realize that Kay Faraday is the culprit. She broke into the meeting room in order to steal something. In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane.
His logic's as awful as ever, sir.
Ooh, that's a burn coming from Gumshoe. Harsh words coming from you, detective, see? Yes, me and Edgeworth on the same wavelength. I asked for some basis to your claims, yet your reasoning has told me absolutely nothing. However, we have no evidence to prove she didn't do it either.
Don't worry, Kay. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle. He's had training from Phoenix Wright, after all. He knows how to bluff.
You think my deductions are some kind of miracle work? You'd better not disappoint me. Understand, Miles Edgeworth? Because if you do, this VIP of mine won't stay silent. Alright. Okay, so this statement is kind of pointless, but let's press it anyway because he's so stupid. Already, I've noticed 2 contradictions in your testimony. My reasoning is flawless. It doesn't contain even a single contradiction. Huh. The number of contradictions has just increased to 3. Oh, I get it. This is all part of your plan to mislead me, isn't it? Well, too bad, because the best will not be led astray. Alright, first I realized... Let's just get to it. To steal something? Steal what, exactly? That's,
What Kay Faraday tried to steal was a file. Its contents, to be exact, an investigation report regarding Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Do you have any evidence to prove she needed something like that?
I am not the one who needs to present evidence. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
Why? No, I think if you're making accusations, you really should have evidence to back it up. That's what pisses me off. Yes, I suppose that may be true. What? What? At any rate, Sebastian, please continue your reasoning. What the... whatever. Only one. Do you have any evidence to prove that no one else but Kay could have committed the crime? Nope. Sebastian, let me tell you what would be the thing for you to do. Look into any other possible suspects besides Kay. Right now, post-haste. The best thing for me to do? Look into any other possible suspects?
According to the preliminary reports, there were no traces of anyone else besides her.
Even so, isn't it too premature to declare that she's the culprit?
Declaring that she isn't so early into the investigation's a little premature as well, is it not?
If only I had evidence that could prove Kay's innocence. Good grief. There's a limit to how much you can falsely accuse someone.
It's fine, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have to...
Fear not, Kay. The truth will be revealed soon enough.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Kay couldn't have murdered Miss Crane. If I can just prove that, she will be cleared of suspicion. Alright, let's look at... Maybe that is one thing we can argue. Or that... I see so many avenues we could go with this. Grand Tower pamphlet. I'm not sure how to go about this yet. Let me try... This is the only one I didn't press. I need to see like a clear indication of what I'm arguing first. If you believe Kay is the culprit, then I would like to hear the basis for your reasoning. Because I already saw a few things that I could argue, but then I'm like, I need to see what the game wants me to say. And that's the tricky part when our brains can jump ahead and be like, oh, but I could say this or I could say that. And it's like, no, but the game wants you to say this. It's like, ah, shoot, I'm like 10 steps ahead. Or maybe not 10, more like 3, but still. Just sit back and be in awe of my brilliant deductions. Nothing escapes the watchful eye of the best. Before I had even laid eyes on the crime scene. No, before I was even aware of this case. Yes, I knew that she was the culprit. Yow! The basis of your reasoning? Yes, ma'am! Well... Okay, how... They didn't even say, like, how did she break in? So... It has to be this, but I just... Are we gonna go with the key card? Maybe this is the next one. I think the letter shows, like... that she didn't have motive because she was gonna get something for her. So maybe I'm jumping ahead of that. I'm gonna go with this for now. Yeah, okay. You didn't even say how she supposedly broke in. It certainly sounds like you are quite familiar with this room. The best man for the job should know all about the best places. Unfortunately, it seems that you are not the best man for the job. Are you mocking me? You do it yourself. You make it too easy. That's for you to decide. You didn't even know about this key card, did you? Of course I know about that. You needed to enter this room. Huh? Was it really needed? This foolish fool simply doesn't know when to give up. Ouch! Sebastian, do you really suspect Kay? That's right, she's the only one who could have done it. Well then, allow me to ask you, since this room can only be entered by using a key card, how did she enter the room without one? Yeah, well, she probably used this and that and Oh, did you pull a muscle? Allow me to explain then. The door could only be opened by members of the PIC, which means... Oh. Yes, that's correct. Huh? She conceded so easily. Take a look at this. It's a record of this room that I investigated just a while ago. Who's that? That blank right above that. Interesting. At 12:52 a.m., the door was opened using Miss Crane's keycard. It's probable that the killer entered the room together with the victim, Miss Crane. After entering the situation, must have soured, leading to the murder. Your logic holds, but it is still merely conjecture, and it would imply that the killer and the victim were acquainted.
No way, pal. Kay doesn't even know the victim.
That is merely an assumption on your part, unless you have any evidence to prove your claim. Evidence is everything, in court and at the crime scene. Without it, your argument is invalid. And yet you don't want to present evidence most of the time. In that case, I trust that you have evidence to prove that Kay Faraday and the victim were connected. Of course. What? Oh. This letter was discovered by Dr. Young in Miss Crane's breast pocket. When did she give that to her? The victim's belongings. Why did she withhold such vital evidence until now? Could it be she was waiting for the perfect time to reveal it? Come to think of it. She did stop him. Yeah, when he was going over the autopsy. I'll read it for you. To Miss Crane, thank you so much for helping with my plan. I'm glad that we can help each other get what we want. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Kay. In other words, Kay Faraday and Miss Crane were accomplices. They probably planned to steal something from this room. Preposterous! Wait! That means the main culprit is... It's still Kay Faraday, of course. It just means her crimes have increased by yet one more. I'm the main culprit?
Don't believe her, Kay. It's all a bunch of nonsense. There's no way Kay would do something like that.
Nonsense. Not at all. The evidence speaks for itself, wouldn't you agree?
You had to do like a handwriting analysis or something, because how do you know that's even really written by her? Anybody could write that and say they signed it and pretend to be Kay.
Ugh. I knew that they wouldn't suspect Kay unless they had some sort of proof, but to think they would actually have such decisive evidence. Nicely done, Justine. Thank you very much. Your explanation is still insufficient. I cannot accept such an argument. Sebastian, would you please leave this to me? Alright, make sure you shut Mr. Edgeworth up once and for all. I can't allow their allegations to gain any more momentum. I must turn it around here. Okay. The relationship between Kay Faraday and Miss Crane is as documented in the letter. She roped Miss Crane into assisting her with her plan. However, for some reason their partnership broke down. Miss Crane was murdered, but with her dying breath she managed to retaliate. Her parting gift is this letter, which she tucked safely away in her left breast pocket.
Very specific. Her left breast pocket. I'm gonna have to check in a sec.
Her testimony's even better than ever. Maybe the most perfect it's ever been, sir. Are you gonna be alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, of course.
How unsightly, Miles Edgeworth. Save your stoic act for some other time.
Miss Von Karma, just whose side are you on?
I'm on nobody's side, Scruffy. When searching for the truth, it's best not to take sides.
Watch what you say, Miss Von Karma, or else Mr. DeBest is gonna...
Best, you say? Well, I can tell you that the side I'm on is always the best.
How irritating.
Well, I suppose that's one thing we can agree on. No, don't say best around him.
Let me check. She said left breast pocket. Okay. Cause of death: stab wound, left chest, head wound, post-mortem. Okay. Card record. Let's look at this. So it has blood on it, but it doesn't have a hole? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing blood, but I don't see a hole. Should I use the autopsy to show that there's a hole? Or should I use the letter? See, tucked safely away, but it shouldn't have been safe. It should have had a hole in it. I don't know which one. Let's try this. Okay. If not, then I was gonna say maybe the letter itself, and I could say, look, doesn't have a hole.
The victim held onto the truth until her dying breath. A truly touching story indeed.
The voices of the dead are soft. One must listen carefully to hear their dying wishes. And Miss Crane has spoken. Kay Faraday is the culprit.
Huh. Perhaps the voices you've been hearing are actually the whispers of the devil.
Oh my.
Hey!
Oh, wrong voice.
Hey, don't make fun of Justine. Let's listen to the voice of reason. Judge Courtney, please take a look at the autopsy report.
There is no need. I remember it perfectly. The victim was stabbed in the left breast.
No, it can't be. The letter was found in the victim's left breast pocket.
And that's where the victim was stabbed with the candelabra, right, sir?
Precisely. It wouldn't have been possible to stab her there without piercing the letter as well. So, that begs the question, why was the letter found in the victim's pocket? It's simple. It was placed there after the victim was murdered to throw suspicion onto Kay. Somebody intentionally wanted to create this very situation. In other words, there exists the possibility that the letter was forged by the true culprit.
No!
The real murderer tried to pin the crime on Kay. That is the only explanation for the letter.
And in doing so, the murderer ended up digging their own grave, right, sir?
The culprit is Kay Faraday. The letter was... yeah, it was actually found in the victim's other pocket.
Huh? What are you saying, pal?
The officer's report was wrong when he said the letter was in her left pocket. It's actually in the... ouch! A foolish fool who continues to make a fool of himself. Is there no cure for your foolishness? Why do you keep whipping me? And quit calling me a fool. I mean, you already hurt yourself when you hit yourself with that stick, so... you're a glutton for punishment. Yeah. I saved you the trouble of punishing him yourself. Indeed, though I had no intention of punishing him. Oh my. The letter is stained with blood, no doubt because it was found in the left breast pocket. There couldn't have been an error in the officer's report, unless you were the investigator. Say something, Justine. I see you have no objections. Then allow me to continue. But we'll be doing that in the next episode. Alright, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye!